All right, testing. Okay. So guys, I don't have a, hold on. Let me do this real quick. One sec, guys. Yo, what's good, bros? Hold on, let me do this real quick. All right, so today, hold on. Let me make sure this is all good. Okay, today we have a big surprise for the static project. It's something that I wanted to do. Oh, thank you. Mid-session crop is thank you. I got a big surprise today. I don't know if Hunter's in here yet, or I don't know if Hunter's coming or not, but today I got something really exciting. This thing that I added basically makes my static project look like a full game, full, not, I don't know about AAA, but pretty close, I'll say that. There's a lot of things I have to figure out, and at first I didn't think I was able to do it because of all the intertwined code and everything inside of the project, and also like limitations when it comes to the project. I might end up putting out 2 different projects, one with this thing and then one without this thing. But are you guys ready to see what this thing is? Because I'm hyped and it makes me really excited. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out. You guys are ready? All right, so we got a skyline right here. Oh, this music epic. Music is epic too. You guys can hear that, right? Yeah, you can. Okay. Woo. Okay, so this is gonna take a second to load in, but when it does, you guys are gonna flip. All right, let's do it. Watch it not work. Check this out, guys. We have a map. Hold on. And it's at nighttime right now, but let me do this. Ah, that part's broken. Hold on 1 second. I had to figure out why it does that. Yes, bro. We got a full map in the game. Yeah, that worked. Okay, hold on. I think I need to wait for, there you go. Boom. We have static flying around in a city. Oh, let me do this as well. We got static flying around on the saucer in the city, and we gotta switch from day to nighttime. So this is just the Matrix City, or the Matrix City sample. It's the smallest one. So if I go like really high in the sky and then look down, this is what I feel like. This really puts it into perspective. Like for me, at least, it gave me a lot of confidence that I could actually make this a real game, and like everything like that. Like it just, it makes it feel real having a map like this. Obviously I have to fix like the textures and optimize everything. When I was porting everything over, it already had a lot of preset stuff, and like settings and world partition stuff, all that stuff. So I have to just go in and change a lot of this stuff and customize it to what I want. I'm not gonna change like a lot of it. In terms of like visually, I might like dim some stuff, but majority of them I'm just gonna leave alone because I'm not really an environmental artist or like a lighting tech guy. I'm more of like on the programming or asset art side. Actually, I'm gonna change the music real quick. This does not go along with. Hold on, give me one sec, guys. Let's do. Just put this on shuffle. I actually don't like that. Wait, hold on. This is, yeah, that actually works. But yeah, street level. One sec, guys. This is the street level. The windows are definitely way too bright in this, so that's the first thing I'm gonna do this stream is like dim that down. This is what it looks like on like at street level. Let me get down to the ground. You guys see this? And then I can pop a turn. I definitely still like bounce off of stuff, and I have to fine tune the flying and make some like sharp turn mechanics and stuff like that. But walk, oh, for sure. So I can't dismount yet. I don't have the dismount set up, so I have to jump off a building to do it. But yeah, this is I think this is all looking really good. Whee! One sec, guys. This is the one sec. Oh, okay. This is the street view. Just me walking around. So in reality, I'll be able to like I don't know. I'm probably gonna just have combat interactions like Spider-Man does. Like you can like quick interact with things and like throw them at your enemies and stuff. But like in terms of like a free roam mode where you can just pick up anything metal and throw it around, I don't think I might have that in the demo maybe. I don't think it would be that hard to do, but I will have to make instead of making one for every mesh, because like some of the outline meshes don't work as well. So I have to play around with that, but basically you should be able to like pick this up. He's stuck in the grab animation now, but this is the street level view. Looks pretty clean. The nice guy looks nice. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna really touch any of that stuff. The suit looks fire, thank you. And then this is what it looks like in the daytime. But yeah. And the special effects do break in the daytime, but I know how to fix it. It's basically like, the exposure setting or like the lighting is like really bright, and they use post processing to dim it down a lot. So basically it just during the daytime the VFX are just scaled down a lot visually, not scaled down, but they're just dimmed down, so I have to make them brighter. So I'll have to switch that dynamically whether nighttime or daytime. But yeah, this is the street view, just running around. It looks super clean. Obviously it's like winter time, so because there's no leaves on the trees and stuff, but yeah, this is a map, guys, and it's not that big. I'm pretty sure I might have to lower the textures. Yeah, I know, bro. This adds a lot in terms of, especially proof of. Oh, what's up, Hunter? Yeah, bro. Let me show you. Let me show you, Hunter. Bro, this stuff looks really good. Obviously, I'll have to do like a lot of testing and figuring stuff out, but just that alone, that right there, looks amazing. I can make it so that like, you can go faster. 1 second. So let me go, because I wanted to have different movement speed modes. First, let me do this. I have to optimize the textures, but for now, I'm just gonna do this so that the so that window doesn't pop up, or that little notify doesn't pop up. Let me bring up characters, and then let me change this flying setting to, let's change it to like, change it to 6. Let's go back in. Yeah, this adds a lot of depth to everything, bro. It looks so good. I'm really happy with it. This we're going like 2 times as fast. So let me go down to Street View. Woo! This is super cool. Yeah, I have to really fine tune the flying and everything, but I might have it work like a car, like in car games. That way you have like a handbrake. But yeah, the main level is gonna be at one of these warehouses, and there's gonna be like guards patrolling around the outside and all that stuff, but the main level will be in one of these. Let's skip this song. But yeah. And then this is daytime. Bro, with the music too, I feel like this was tough. Bro, think about the cinematics I could do with this. This is crazy. I haven't touched cinematics at all, but I do know how they work. It's basically just you put a camera down and then you set up a level sequence, and then you're good. And you can merge it in and out of gameplay as well. It's not too difficult. But yeah, man, this is insane. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in to I'm gonna go into here, and then just select any building, and then I'm gonna go into the different meshes that are in here and find the one for the windows. I think it might be that one. Yeah, this one. I don't know if this is the one for. Yeah. This one right here. So about to bump icon. Ah, dang, yeah. Thanks, Armand. Yeah, so let me see, guys. Yeah, so these materials get really complex. So I'm gonna see if I could just go in here, and the emissive color, I'm just gonna quickly add in add in a node right here, and we're just going to take I'm gonna plug this in here and then plug this in here, and then we're gonna divide it by 5 and see what that looks like. Yeah, that's one material, bro. It's like, you see the stream. Not enough video, maintain stream. Screen's buffering. Sorry if the stream gets a little laggy, guys. But in order to work with this thing, I have to. Seems like stream is fine though. Yeah, that's one material, bro. That's how complex this stuff gets. Like when it gets to like AAA stuff. See, this is exactly the reason why I try to stay in my lane basically. What I did work though. So that's a lot better. It's probably too much though. I want him to be like a tad bit brighter. Well, maybe not. What do you guys think? Do you think this is better or no? I feel like this is a little bit more realistic. The windows aren't that bright. Gonna have to get another PC, one to dev, the other to stream. Funny enough, you remember my old PC? It's actually sitting in my room right now. I could set that up, but I would need a capture card. That's the only thing. I know it's coming from nowhere. Well, what's coming from nowhere? I think this is better. Yeah, me too. I like this a lot better. What do you guys, okay, my biggest question is, what do you guys want to see next? Because like I can work on anything. I can start working on the demo. I can start implementing some of my old code. I could fix like the code that I already have. What would you guys want to see though in this stream, at least? I know I should probably ask this before the stream and everything, but I was spending a lot of time trying to get this working for the stream. That's why I didn't stream yesterday and the day before. Also, I was working with my roommate. He's helping me with everything like that. Combat? Okay. that's what I figured. Okay, combat, I could do that. I can start working on combat this stream actually. I would need to, I'm probably gonna add in the UI as well, or I need to figure out where I'm gonna have the health bar. I think I just had it on the left side. I'm probably gonna look at Spider-Man UI and kind of like not use the same, but like kind of get inspiration from it. Bro, this looks so cool, guys. It's really cool. Okay, let me find, okay, so if you guys want to do combat, let me find, honestly, if we're gonna look at combat, I'm probably not gonna I'm not gonna use this level to test everything, because like once everything's done, I'll go back into that level and like play stuff down. But right now with combat, I have to I'll use the other map for that stuff. Combat, not now, low in general. Oh, combat in general. Well, I mean, like, might as well. I mean, there's nothing stopping me from doing combat right now. Not now, low in general. I typed eventually I want to make a horror game. Oh, weird. Sorry. Look at Infamous if you're looking for references. Oh, for UI? Bet. I will do that. Let me. Sorry if the stream is a little laggy. I gotta optimize this map Number one, so that I can put it in the demo actually, and then like I said, I'll probably have 2 versions of the demo, one with this and one without this. So the one without this will probably just be the warehouse level itself, and the one with this will be the one with this entire city in it, and then it'll have the whole demo level inside of it. But yeah, let's let me skip this song. Let me go to the UE5 map. But yeah, you should definitely make a horror game, man. If you love horror and you love horror games, could be the next I forgot that guy's name, but the guy that made Five Nights at Freddy's. Could be the next one of him. You never know. You never know until you try. Let's switch out maps here, and hopefully that'll stabilize the stream a bit. But yeah, whoa, the camera speed. Whoops. Okay. So this is, see, like we go from this to that, and it changes everything drastically. You know what I mean? So, I'm actually going to, if I'm gonna work in here, then I'm probably gonna restart the, because that map is still loaded in. So let me go here, files, save all, and then file, recent projects. Let's open this one. So basically reopening the same project so that level's not loaded in. Hopefully that'll help with the stream, stabilizing the stream. Scott Cawthon? Oh yeah. He big time with Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, bro. Like, you could be the next him. You never know. Let me look at. Let me bring up some infamous game ref. Let's go infamous. Oh, it's not on here. Unless I'm spelling it wrong. Okay, let's just look it up then. Infamous. So I do know for Infamous, they have this is like your energy level right here, and then that's your, if people like you or if people don't like you. I did play a little bit of Infamous, but not a lot of it. Where's the combat at? Hive Lord, I'm assuming this is a boss health bar. Let's look up combat UI. So when you're fighting things, let's see. I guess I could look up, let me bring this back over here and just look up gameplay.
It's not gonna be.
This is all without UI. Hold on. Bro, all this is missing the UI. I need, that's the only part that I need. Okay. Let me go back. I want to make sure I'm looking at good reference when I do this. Yeah, let me show you guys what I'm looking at. Wait, so where's your health bar at? Or do you even have a health bar in this game? Armand, do you know? I haven't played this game a lot. Oh, wait, hold on. When he uses his powers, he lights up his left hand instead of his right hand. Like that. Would you guys like that better? Because right now he uses his right hand for stuff. He uses his right hand to like do and pick up everything. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there is a health bar at all. I don't know. It doesn't have to be permanent. I might just put, so I had an idea for the UI, basically, that the energy level was gonna be like in a ring, but around the let me pull up this other project so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Health is indicated on screen by on-screen damage, saturation, blood, saturation decrease, blood red, noise muffle. Oh, and the hard aim is up to you. 1, 2, show bar or front of character. Aim is up to you. Want to show bar or front of character? Oh, back or front of character. Oh, I'm fine with showing the back. I don't know. I feel like Virgil would be right-handed. I don't really know if he's right-handed or left-handed. He might be left-handed for all I know, but it wouldn't be that hard to switch back and forth. But let me do this real quick. So this is my old UI system. I don't think I ever put this on I never put this on my channel. This might be the first time some of you guys are seeing this. I'm pretty sure I've shown Armand, Emmett and Armand this. But yeah, this is my UI screen. The resume works, the restart level works, and the quit works, but the photo mode and the options does not work. But basically, I was gonna have the idea of having this in the top left and having basically like a progress bar that goes around, like the health, or not the health, the energy level is like, I could have it so that it starts here and then goes around, or I could have it to where or I was gonna have the energy level just go down from here and then have this stay here and have this be like a progress bar underneath it so that it's in his symbol. That wouldn't be too hard to replicate. First time seeing it. Oh yeah, this is my old UI. Yeah, it works. All works. I was gonna put this in the next devlog, but I never got around to it. You know, life happens and stuff. I was trying to get money for a car, ended up buying a PC, so I don't know, everything worked out and I'm here now, so that's all that matters. But yeah, restart level, just restarts the level and then quit. But yeah, for the UI, I was going to have it be, hold on. For the UI, I was gonna have it be basically there's lightning around here. This ring right here, or this circle right here, is lightning, like underneath this part, and this part is lit up, and then the lightning like zaps off to the left, like the lightning is what makes this light up and move around, and there's like an outline around it. I never got around to that, but I'm thinking that it might be easier to just do that in 3D instead of 2D, because if I do it 2D, I would have to animate this entire right here. If I did it 3D, it might be kind of hard to set it up. I think it's definitely doable though. I would just have to change Actually, what if I... Yeah, I would have to change some of the parameters with this instead of just moving it around if I did it that way. What do you guys think? 2D or 3D animation for the UI? Like if I want this effect, but in the pause menu and in the actual game itself, that'd be cool as well. But basically the power would like go down like this, or like there'd be electricity in this ring and then it would connect to whatever you're selecting here. This actually took a minute to make. It wasn't too difficult, honestly. It's actually pretty fun. But I made it all in Illustrator, and these are all like vector images that I rasterized and brought into here. But yeah, the progress bar wouldn't be that hard to actually put in the way I want it to look. So let's do that for energy level. The stream. Yeah, okay, so let me pull this project over here. So I'm pretty sure I still have the Illustrator files and everything for that when I made it. So first things first, let's go to UI in here. Let's go to static and then game UI and game UI, and then bring this up. So what we would need is a progress bar. Let's drag this in here. And then the bar fill type. Actually, I'm just gonna look at, well, it's not progress bar. It's this right here. Circular throbbler. Or maybe it is progress bar. Hold on. Let me see. Let me skip this song. I'm actually gonna just like redo this window real quick so I can have control over it with my hotkeys. Let's go back to, we can go back to hip hop. I should be able to hear that. Yep, and I should be able to skip. Oh, that's why it's on. I don't know why Apple Music is open, but there we go. I can use my hotkeys now. Okay, so forgot. Let's do a progress bar, and then horizontally, top to bottom, on the top. Let's look. Okay. There's several zooming circles in a row. Circular throbble. Throbber. I'm pretty sure there's just a normal like hold on one sec, guys. I feel like you don't have to. I guess you do. I feel like there's a lot easier way. Let me do primitive circuit throbber. I feel like we would be able to do it with this, no? Okay, position size, anchor alignment, number of pieces, period, image, advanced transform, volatile, inherent, flow direction, position X, position Y, size to content. Okay, so yeah, the easy way is to do it with a material. I mean, I feel like, I don't know if you guys would want to see that, but one sec. Yeah, fix that for the stream. Okay. So let's do this. Oh. All right. So let's go here. Let's go to UI, images. Let's go to materials. Do materials. I'm going to add in a material. Call this circular progress bar. And we're going to change this to user interface. And we're going to change this to mass. Okay. Radial. Okay, so this is the material function call expression allows you to see external material function. Yeah, I know this. What is the actual? Creates a radial gradient using input UV coordinates and applies exponential density with specific density. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do this. so that we can plug in this to the final color. I'm gonna make this color the same as the lightning color, which is this color right here. So this right here, going to the opacity match. So basically, creates a radial gradient using input exponent distance. Okay, so what are these by default? Custom expression. Default value is 0.5. So let's plug in different things and see what this does. I'm just gonna do 1 here, plug this in. Whoa, okay. So, and then just make this 60. 1.5. 1. 2. There's nothing. So 1. Position. Okay, let's do this then. Let's do that. And then plug this in. And then make this 0.5 and 0.5. So this controls the X and the Y of this circle right here. So if I make this 1, then it'll fully mask out this right side, and if I make this 1, then it'll mask out the other side? No. Wait, so X and Y. Oh, okay, okay. So it's this way and 1, 1. Oh, so you think of it like a coordinate grid. So so this is, if this is +1 and this is +1, then that's invert. No. If I just keep -1, we're gonna do 0. So X is 0 and then Y is 1. Center position. Position in UV space. So if both of these are set to 0, this is in. Oh, this is changing the position of the center position along this square. So basically there's a square here, and then this is on top of that square. So let me do this and do 3. And then to append something, I would just add it. So let's add these together. Add this one to this one and plug this into the final color. And then make this something other than white or black. No. So I think it would be multiply. But whatever the base is. So let's put a multiply here, base right here. So that should be. Excuse me. Oh, this would be this. Which gives us that radial gradient. Whoa. And this gives us that. So let's disconnect this. So this basically puts it in the center. This is the center position. So it, by default, it's 0.5, 0.5, which means it's in the middle of both the XY coordinates. And then the radius value of 0.5. So let's add a 1 in here. No, whoops. Do that back at 0, and then just put a 1 in here, and then put this in the radius. And we'll put this at 1. Is this the full? Okay. So let's multiply this one by that, and then multiply this one by this by this. Plug in the final color. And then get rid of this. What did divide? What does divide do to things? So let's plug this in and see what this looks like. This looks like that. So basically we want this to appear on top of this, so it would be append. And no. And vector? Yeah, this one. So this one, and we're appending this on top of it, which should give us, that's not right either. What is append vector expression allows to combine channels together to create a vector with more channels. This is giving that. Let me do a lerp. Yeah, it's a lerp. I'm tripping. And then this right here. So basically this gives us halfway in between one. So this gives us B 25. Lerps both of these on top of each other. So let's do, so basically this is giving this circle, which is cutting off the opacity mask. This, and then we plug this into the opacity mask, and then this one into the final color. This into the opacity mask. So basically this circle. So let's get rid of this one and then make this one. So this circle is the opacity mask for this. Then let's take this and put this on here, and then put this into the final color. So it's just cutting out. So this is the final color, and then this is just cutting out. So we use, let's go back, do this, and then use this at the as the final color. And then, so I understand this now. So not the whole thing, but density. I'm assuming density is like the value of the actual gradient itself. Let's use this as opacity, or let's multiply this again so we can see what this does. And then let's plug this into density, and then let's see the result here, unplug that. So yeah, this is the density of the gradient. So if we set this to 0, nothing, 0.5, and by default it's 2 point. So the greater it is, the more dense it is, which makes sense. So if we set this to like 50, it should just give us a flat circle. Okay. And then this inverts the density, so system expression. So compatible with bool. You can make a Boolean parameter. Bool. True. So this inverts that density if we put in a true Boolean here. Okay. This makes sense. So let's plug this back into the color. I'll just leave this node there for now, and then put this back into the opacity mask. So this is giving us, let's preview. This is giving us this with a gradient. And basically wherever that cuts off is where, and we're using it as an opacity mask, for wherever there's color, that's where the circle will show up. So I'm pretty sure what he's gonna do is, or like basically put another circle in the middle, and then just slowly use the, not the X and Y position, but the, so this right here, So radius by default is 0.5. The radius just controls how wide the circle is. This is the half radius. So let's duplicate this. And then here's one. Make this a bit bigger. Plug that into radius. And then let's stop previewing. Change this back to 0.5. But yeah, it just makes it larger. So subtract. Basically, so we're taking what this radius is and subtracting it from here. So subtracting so basically this is making another circle where this one is. And then if we put this in the radius, so there's a smaller circle in here. So if we subtract, so we're saying this one minus this circle. So let's duplicate this, bring this here and this here, and plug this into opacity mask. Then we get this. So I would want that to be a little bit skinnier. So I'll do 0.02. Minus what does this look like? Opacity mask. I did a 0.2. So originally this radius, the default is 0.5. So we have this at 0.5. Yeah, this is making the radius smaller. That's the default. So 0.6 minus 0.5 will give us 0.1. So if we plug in, right, let me just make sure I'm not tripped up here. 0.1, which gave us this. So if we wanted this to be, this circle, if you want it to be bigger, let's plug this back in. And then let's do 0.6 minus 0.1. And let's do 0.2. 0.2. And then let's stop previewing. So the higher we make this, so let's do 1.5. And let's do 0.125. See, that makes the gradient, that makes it too big, which cuts the whole thing out. So I'm gonna make this a scalar for now, so I can have the slide bar. I can just make it, get it down to what I will want. Yeah, so I would want it to be, so let's pull up the other one. Flip this and then go into pause. So that thickness, so let me show you guys what I'm looking at. This would be like let's do 1.3 or 30. I like it a little bit thinner, so let's do 0.14. See what that looks like. It'll be 0.135. Let's stick with that for now. And then let me do this. I know I'm not playing music right now. I'm looking at a YouTube video for reference. Because I am not a UI person. I'm like a all-around person, so I do a bunch of different things, but my main things are modeling, or my main things are programming, modeling, and a little bit of technical art. Not really technical art, but I can implement stuff. So okay, get back to it. I go for some water right now, actually. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at this. Is 0. Let's go to the blending modes. Or actually here. So opacity mask. The value 0.1. 0.2. Sort of changes this value, so if we do 0.1, makes it a little bit easier to control. So this is just the thickness. So I'm gonna delete this. I'm not gonna change the thickness at all, so I'm just gonna go back here. So let's just go back to how it was. To that. And then do that. Just like that. So texture coordinate. And then from here, we're gonna do make a custom rotator. So what is, whoa. I don't know why that disconnects everything. Just plug everything back up. Radius, this goes to radius. Opacity mask and final color. Custom rotator. Rotator will rotation with center exposed and rotation angle 0 to 1 scale. A rotation angle value of 1 is equal to the one full rotation. So plug this into the UVs. Is 0. So if we take a, let's just do 1 value and then bring this into here. Make this 1, 0. Make this 0.5. Doesn't do anything. Oh well. Oh. We need to subtract. What if we subtract this? Or no, we would. So this value is what would actually be a parameter. So let's do this because we're not going to change thickness at all. Make this 0.135. And then come here and then make a scalar parameter and call this progress for percentage and make this value a 0 to 1 on the so we can go from 0 to 1. So let me see what this does, and then let's go here and let's change this. So it's just rotating it around based on that number, rotating that red color around based on that number. So it starts up here, and then so I believe we just need to mask out let me preview this. This starts here. I'm gonna just keep this at 0. Unless it's here. I think it's that corner. So let me do this. Yeah, it's the corner that rotates. So at 0, the corner's over here, but we want to just start here. So let's do subtract here. And then do a minus 0.5. Oh. So it subtracts the left side, or it subtracts half of it. So this half is subtracted so that the red is here. And then you multiply this right here. So if we change this to like 0.5 and we change it to 0.75, and then let's change it to 1. So it'll make it go around like this. What we want to go, so if I had an energy bar, I want it to go from the full one, it would go from right to left. So it would go like this. Let's get a vector 2. So this subtracts half of it, and then multiply this. So this value, multiplying this by a vector 2, so the x would be what it is left and right, and then the y would be what it is left or up or down. So And then if we do y, so now if you put in 0%, it's here. So I need to figure out what is actually shown through here. Because if the red part is the only part that's showing up, then, but let's do 0.5. So this goes from negative to positive. On the y, it goes from down to up, and then from this it goes from left to right. Or no, we go up to down. So let's do 0.25. It basically just inverts it, or it flips the directions of it. So if we do -1 here and then +1 here, so this is, oh, so it just flipped. It's mirrored this way because of that -1. It just flips it. So this just, all this does is flip it left or right depending on the number. If we do 1, then okay. So let's just make this -1 for now, which flips it the left and right axis. So it's mirroring it based on what axis. So the x-axis would flip it up and down, and then the y-axis would do it left and right. It's mirroring across that axis. So here, and then here, and then here and here. It's also, I'm doing this so that I understand, like, I don't like just randomly following tutorials just to get a desired effect. I like to actually dissect what's happening so that I understand, or I can start to understand materials in Unreal, especially because we saw earlier that the window material that we had was just huge. It was absolutely massive. I couldn't even begin to start dissecting that thing, like, even if I wanted to. So baby steps, baby steps. So this, we're going to convert this vector value to a radial value. A vector value to a radial value. The input coordinates or vector will be transformed into radial coordinates in the case of a vector. In the case of a vector, the angle will output one channel and the length of the vector in the other. So the radial coordinates, let's preview this. Oh, I see. Wait. The input, wait, yeah, I know what this. Okay, so input coordinates or vector will be transformed into radial coordinates, basically making it circular. In the case of vector, angle will be output in one channel and the length of the vector in the other. So radial coordinates, the input of the vector will be transformed. This will return the angle of the input vector or a radial gradient in case of input UVs. So this is just making this into a circular gradient, if I'm not mistaken. Let's move this here, and then the percentage would be here, and this would just be, this controls the start of the actual rotation value, because we wanted to start here instead of starting over here. Because if this is at 0, well, the default is 0, which is over here, but we want it to be here. right? So, and then vector converted to angle. So this angle, we will, I'll get a add node and then plug this into here, which gives us 0. Let's preview our preview node. Okay, so this just outputs the angle. So let's do this in 0 to 1. So this is like going from, so the more it is, the more it's filling. So this is filling from right to left. Oh, this is exactly what I want, actually. Well, no, this is the opposite of what I want. So I would come here and I would want to flip this horizontally. So I would change this to 1 so that it fills up this way. So it would go from here. If the percentage is going down, it would go here like that. Yeah. And then at 0, it would be there. And then with this, okay. One sec, guys. So if I go in here and I add a floor, what does this do? The floor expression takes in a value, rounds them down to the previous integer, and outputs the result. See also seal and fraction. So basically, is 0.5. Ah, so this changes it from that gradient that we saw to, so let's start previewing this. This changes it from the gradient that we saw to just, yeah, it just straight cuts it off. So it just rounds it down to an integer. But it's rounding down this, because this is being added with this percentage. So it's the percentage of this. So this number right here, whatever the angle is just rounding down that angle, because we're adding in. So if this is 0, we're adding nothing. So this is, yeah, this is it at 0. And then at 1, it'll be all of it. So this floor node is just changing. It's basically like straightening out that line so that it's progress bar. And then I'm assuming we would just multiply. Are these disconnected again? Why? This goes into this radius and this goes into this radius. Back to this from this, and then this to here and this to here. Okay. So let's move this over here. And then I'm assuming we would just multiply this by this. Yeah, I was right. So multiply this by this. And then this is the opacity for it. Oh. Let's bring this over here. Multiply this. And then start previewing this. So if this is 1%, then 50% would be here. Yeah, it just makes that sharp. And then plug this into the opacity node, and then we'll stop previewing. And we get this. And depending on this percentage is the percentage of the actual bar itself. And then we have, now we have a radial. Okay, cool. So by default, we'll just have it be 1. The default value be 1. And then I'll come through and comment this later, and then the color is fine for now. And let's just hit apply. So now when we come here and we look at this, we see our progress bar. So I don't need the rest of that, so I can turn the music back on. Because I already know how to implement it. And this is for the energy. So health bar, but I want it to just be a bar, or so that's how I want the energy to work. But how would I want the health bar to be? Let me go back to interface. The interface that I had. Do you guys think, if you guys are still there, do you guys think it would be better to have it be have the image be visually represented on the screen, or have a, I think health bar would be really helpful with this one, at least. I don't know, I prefer health bar, but I don't know, let me see, let me think about this, because I could have the health, I think it would, having the health bar shoot off. What color would it be though? Green? I mean, I know that's not important right now, but I feel like having an idea, a rough idea would be nice. So I think having the bar come off to this side would be really nice. Let's just set up the energy bar. I'm not gonna set up the energy to stream, but I am gonna set up the energy bar right now. So we have the base canvas and then we have the crosshair. So like, let's add in a progress bar. And then let's snap it to here. And then snap it to like here. I think this is 160. Make this 160. And then I've been counting my blessings, but still stuck in my thoughts. Here I go, stuck in my head again. Daily I've been looking for some. And then let's compile. Then reset again. It's everything I'm better than, but everything I'm used to. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So let's go here and change it to like, I think just change it to 200. And then the anchor is there. Consider that a plus and minus the complications. Feel like everyone's the same, internet and mutations. While all the weak shit get the highest of the praises. Man, the shit is messing with my patience. The world been moving crazy all around me. I was hiding in my feelings, then you found me. I'm just too aware of my surroundings. I have to play with the camera a bit, or like mess around on how to get that to be the full. I think it's because it's a cinematic camera and it's locking the perspective to a certain value. But yeah, that's fine for now. And then I'm gonna have it be 225. Have it be that big, and then offset it by 5. Or that's pixels, so let's do 50. And then 50 here. Compile. Save, so it'd be right there. So let's do, instead of 50 here, let's do 25, and then 25 as well. It'll be there. Okay, cool. And then we'll go here, and then fill. Let's go to style. Instead of background image, So the background image, fill image, and then marquee image. One sec. You need to change this because we're using a material. So let's just do 0, 0. And let's do, so size is going to be 225. 225. I like what's up. There you go. 225, 225, and then let's do 25. And then 25. Let's do 210, actually. Alright, and then here. Just plug in a material here. And then we'll change this material dynamically in game. Oops. Let's do underscore circular. What did I call this thing? Oh, that's why. Underscore circular progress bar. Go back in here. This is circ. Oh, circular progress bar. There we have it. It actually borders out the edges of it, so we can set this back to 0, set this back to 0. Actually, what is it, 25? Let's do 15 instead. And then compile, and then hit play. Okay. Oops. And then we'll just change that material dynamically. We'll have to fix that little line right there. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I'll worry about that later. Oh, that fixed it. What? Okay. Alright, cool, I guess. And then just have the health bar come off the top right. Let's get a progress bar. Oh, whoops. Bring it right here. And then for now, we're just going to anchor to the left right there. And then we're gonna put it right about here. And then drag it off. And then we'll make it this big to begin with. So 425. And then we won't worry about this. And then we'll just change the tint to green for now. In the background image, we'll change this tint to there. And then we will go here. And the percent, we'll change this to 100. Wait, so does it overlay? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me go. So tint, so fill image should be this color. Get rid of the marquee. Let's make it 30. Let's make it 25. And see what this looks like in game here. Like it's way too thick. Go back here, let's make this 5. That would be too small, so 10. Maybe 15. 20. Yeah, about right there. And then let's test make this green more of a bluish green. Make it this color. I don't know about that color, but that's something we can fix later. Let's look at what 50 looks like. Huh. Oh, it'd be 0.5, not bad. Okay. That's weird. like glitches out sometimes. Okay. So now that we have this progress bar, progress, and we'll call this image energy bar, and then progress bar, we'll call this health bar. One sec. Make that full screen. That's what it is. When it's full screen, it does that. Or even when it's not. Sometimes it appears, sometimes it doesn't. We need a way to fix that. Little hiccup. I'll do that later though. Oh, sorry. I haven't been looking at the chat. Oh, this indicated. Don't stop, bro. I've been keeping up with you since the beginning. Super inspiring. Huge static fan. So crazy how far you've come. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate that. Did you see the big city in the beginning or not? I'm actually curious. If not, I could show it to you right now. I don't mind. Cause I could fly around in that thing all day and just be happy. Bro, it's such a cool experience. Looks like my comic book is about to fall off the wall. Little Daredevil comic. I have some of my comics on, like, hanging on my wall. But yeah, Kenny, if you're still in the chat, I can show you the city if you haven't seen it. Make sure it's not pending. But thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you for the comment. It makes me feel a lot better about things, and it makes me feel like I'm actually doing something. Okay, so let's go in here, and I'm going to go to static, and I'm going to go to DB tools, and then go to components. I'm going to add a new one, actor component. I'm going to call this actor component blueprint underscore combat. Because I'm not using the character attributes anymore. I'm just gonna call this combat, so because it's tied to all that stuff. Definitely appreciate the support, man. I mean, since the beginning. Dang, I really appreciate that. So we'll have a variable in here, call it health, and then make it a float value, and then we'll do current health so we don't get confused, and then we'll make this max health. And then dang, it's been a minute since I've worked with this stuff. Current health. Obviously, you divide the current health by the max health divided by the current health. So this, we need to make a binding to this. One sec. Oh, it's been running the whole time. Whoops. Let me go to my UI over here. And let me go to graph. Let's do this. Called by both the game and the editor, allows users to run initial setup for widgets, better preview setups for designer. Blah, blah, blah. Let's do event pre-construct. Disabled I call functionality. So let's get the player character. And we can just cast to EP static. Here. And then set this to variable and set it to char ref. I'm gonna put this as character ref instead of just char ref. I think that's what it is in here. Let me open up my static blueprint. Character static. Let's do character blueprint or character ref. Yeah, it's character ref. So I'll try to keep the same namesakes in here. Let's just save that and close it. About this. Okay. We have the character ref. Now we need to go to and go back to health bar percent. So we have health, max health. Event graph. Function get health percent, and then we go back to designer. So we have energy, health, max health. Oh, that's why. So let's get health bar percent. I'm gonna get rid of these and just do that in up a bit, and then in this right here we will do here our character reference. I need to do this character reference be static. So this right here, we need to go to our character base and then add a component AC BP combat. And we'll just put a space there. Compile, save. Now static should have it as well. Yep. Actor. Blueprint. Wait. AC BP. And then get health. Get current health. And then divide this by max health. Plug this in, and then we'll do this. Oops. Do that, and then plug this in here. And then we'll compile. And then so in static BP, so on event begin play is when, let me open up my old static logic as well. Characters, old, static, like old. So I'm pretty sure we set all this stuff on a begin play. That's event tech. Yeah, this is very unhealthy to have all this stuff on event tech. Energy, health. Okay. Where's begin play at? Yeah. So we set energy and health and max health here. So in here, these so whenever, so let's just go to static real quick, and then go here and add this over here. So we'll hit combat, set max, set max. I have to decipher all this stuff because it's not very organized back then. So set max health to 100. And then we'll duplicate this, and then set current health to 100. Compile, save. Let's go here. There we go. So I'm gonna go down to my here. So this is event switches it from night to day. I'm gonna change it. So this is just my debug event. So I'm gonna comment this out real quick and call this debug. Press E. I'm gonna expand this out a bit, and I'm gonna keep this down here because we're not in that level right now. And then I'm gonna get off here, and then I'm gonna set or do. Actually, I'm gonna go here and copy this, and go back up here and copy and paste it here, and then set current health to 75. And I'm gonna see if this updates the widget. If I press E, yep. So we're good. That's all the code we need to do for that. So I want to see how this looks in the bigger level, or how this UI looks in the bigger level. I know it's not done, but so we're going to file, save all, close that down, and then hit play. Or first off, let's go to city sample, map, and then sample map. Open this up. This might make the stream a bit laggy. I'll try to see how much a capture card is so I can see if I can use my PC to stream from, my other PC to stream from, so that it doesn't mess with the peeking in and out. It's gonna take a second to load though. Let me go back to this. I essentially had about 8 hours. So what is 8? So 8 divided by 0.3 is it'll be times 0.3, not divided by 0.3. So let's hit play. See what this UI looks like in game. It does stand out a good bit, but that's okay. Wait a second. That shouldn't switch the can I go back here? The static. What in my static blueprint? Oh, I did. Did I switch that back? I guess I did. Okay. I can phase through walls, guys. Let's go. Phase through walls. Let's go. Yeah, this looks sick, guys. Looks super dope. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to let me check this real quick. So I have set a timer for 4 o'clock. So I basically have like 2 hours and 10 minutes for 4. So let me do 8 times 0.3. It's 2.4 hours. So I really should be working on my portfolio and stuff. So I think I'm gonna call the stream here. So basically what we did today in today's stream was we showed off the city map and showed you guys how that looks and everything, and we also added in the UI for static. We added a energy bar and a health bar. The only thing about the daytime and nighttime, we added it in. We didn't add any functionality to it, but I will be getting to combat super soon. I have some animations already lined up that I want to use, and I have a system already designed that I want to use as well with combat, so we'll see how that works. But yeah, it's been fun, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. But yeah, this is what we got so far. Is what we're looking like. I need to fix that texture glitch as well. There's a lot of optimization that I need to do to this level. I might just make all the textures, instead of 2K, just make them 1K, all of them, just so that we don't get any oh, I also need to add in the sounds and everything to the city. I know there's no people walking around and there's no cars or anything, but that would be that would be heavily intensive and make this project a lot bigger than it needs to be. I think the main things is it just needs to show. I think having the sounds in there will be enough for that side of things. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end off the stream. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for the support. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah, peace. I should say.